Is CrossFit really that good for enduro fitness? The truth is it sucks. Just joking, it's actually pretty good. Why don't you just watch the video and make up your own mind? First, a bit of backstory. I did CrossFit for 5 years. I competed in the Open, tried to get a team to regionals, and competed in the All-Stars competition over East, at times training twice a day. I was a CrossFit coach and completed my CrossFit Level 1. This video is based on my experience with 5 years competing in CrossFit, coaching CrossFit, racing motocross around Australia for 14 years, and now, nearly 10 years later, having coached over 400 racers from around the world and getting them race fit. Here is the good and the bad about CrossFit when it comes to enduro fitness. Let's start off with the good. They teach you to train hard. CrossFit classes are competitive. The timer will go on, everyone will start at the same time. And you'll probably get your time recorded and put on some sort of leaderboard. Nothing will get you training harder than a stopwatch and a group of other men and women trying to do a workout as fast as they possibly can. It's got a great competitive environment. If you like training really hard and really seeing what your body's capable of every single session, you'll absolutely love CrossFit. You'll be left on the floor at the end of every workout looking at the ceiling, wondering what the hell just happened. You'll see sweat angels all over the floor after a CrossFit workout. There's a variety of exercises. You won't get bored with CrossFit. Every session is made up of new workouts and new exercises. One day you'll be doing Olympic lifting, next day you'll be doing double unders, the next day running around the block, the day after that learning to do muscle ups on the rings. You will not get bored. It's great at building strength. CrossFit is known for using weights in their workouts and sessions. You'll build a great base of strength that you won't get at an F45 session or a general group class. It has a great group environment. You get to train in a group, so you always have other people to chat to and make training a bit more social. If you need a kick in the ass to get your workouts done, then the coaches will be more than happy to be able to give that to you and the rest of the group during the session. They won't tolerate you dragging ass or skipping parts of the session. There's lots of training with CrossFit. CrossFitters are known for training hard and training lots. Unlimited memberships are a staple at CrossFit gyms because people who CrossFit love to CrossFit and do it a lot. They go to CrossFit, they chat about CrossFit after CrossFit, and like to hang out with CrossFit people on the weekends. If you love being around the gym and around gym people a lot, you'll enjoy the community that CrossFit has to offer. There's technique coaching. You'll have a coach there to take you through every single session. If you need help with an exercise, you can just ask the session coach and they can help you there and then. Quick access to help so you don't look like you've got no idea what you're doing. There's different types of people at CrossFit. You get to train with people with a variety of goals. You'll have an 18-year-old in there trying to get fit for cricket. You'll have a 40-year-old mum trying to get back in shape and get fit, or some guys in there that just like being fit and healthy, and everything in between. You'll build a great base of fitness and strength with CrossFit. If general health and fitness is your goal and you like a little bit of socializing, CrossFit would be my go-to recommendation. The bad, the competitive environment. The competitive environment in CrossFit is what's created the CrossFit equals injury stigma. Doing exercises as fast as you can, against other people and against the clock. It's common for CrossFitters to focus on doing things fast and keeping up with everyone else in the group, rather than taking the time to do the exercises correctly. Especially with the pressure of a coach encouraging you to push harder and bragging rights with the other guys that you're competing against. The competitive environment makes it hard to slow up during a workout, which is one of the reasons CrossFitters are on a first name basis with their physios and massage therapists. It uses group coaching. CrossFit is running group sessions. There's no one-on-one coaching towards your specific goals. If you want to lose weight, too bad. If you want to gain weight, too bad. If you want to build endurance for the bike, too bad. Everyone is put into the same group session, regardless of the person's goals. You do exercises that just aren't helpful for riding. Some exercises are great for racing and some aren't. Back squats and deadlifts are great. Snatches and muscle ups aren't. You'll spend half your sessions doing exercises that might be exciting or good for general health, but they won't get you better on the bike. If you just like training and being at the gym, you won't have a problem with this. You'll love this. If you want to get the best results from your training without training 5 or more times a week, it's not ideal. There's limited nutrition planning with CrossFit. You won't get nutrition guidance at a CrossFit gym unless they're running a nutrition challenge or you ask a coach specifically. They won't be getting you to weigh yourself every week. They won't be getting you to log your food for them. They won't be putting together a meal guide for you for the week. And they definitely won't be mapping out a strategy for you so you can still go to your grandma's birthday on the weekend without losing all of your progress. And you definitely won't be getting your nutrition mapped out for your next enduro race. That's if they even know what enduro racing is. There's no structure to the programming with CrossFit. CrossFit runs on random programming. People say, I do CrossFit, but really it means nothing. Every single CrossFit gym around the world has the freedom to program whatever they want for their specific gym. If you pick 5 different gyms on any given day, they'll have 5 different philosophies on training and 5 different programs running. This makes it impossible to have a program that works specifically for your riding because every gym's completely different. There's no tracking of progress at CrossFit. Your training progress won't be tracked. You might remember some of your workout times or weights that you've lifted, but there's no tracking of this. You won't be logging your workouts every week or putting much thought into the weights that you should be using for your next session. The focus is getting your heart rate up and having a hard session. Getting your body to perform better isn't the focus unless you're doing competitive CrossFit classes with the CrossFitters that want to compete. There's just no understanding of racing. When you say you got arm pump, they'll probably ask you to explain it and then give you some grip work. If you say you're cramped up in a rock garden, they'll probably say, yeah, I did some gardening on the weekend as well. This is because you're working with a CrossFit coach, not a coach who specializes in getting riders race fit. You'll have to explain yourself over and over again and probably find the answers you're looking for on the internet anyway. There's a risk of injury with complex exercises in CrossFit. There's always a risk of getting hurt riding. And the same goes for the gym. There's exercises that are safer and exercises that are more dangerous in the gym. We want to do the exercises that are safe so you feel great on the weekend. Exercises like bent over rows and overhead presses are on the safe side. Exercises like snatches and muscle ups are just asking for trouble. If you're always managing injuries from CrossFit, then what's the point in doing it if the goal is to be better on the bike? Complex exercises just take way too much time to learn. Learning complex exercises like muscle ups and snatches can be a good tool for building strength and fitness. The problem is they take too long to do properly to actually get the benefit from them. It might take 12 weeks to learn how to do a snatch properly and do it well enough to get the fitness and strength benefit from it, as well as consistent appointments with the physio and massage therapist, so your body has the flexibility to get into these extreme positions. Or instead, you could focus on a movement like the back squat, which takes about 5 minutes to learn, and start getting stronger right now. There's no accountability in CrossFit. If you miss CrossFit sessions or don't show up for a bit, don't expect a phone call finding out what's happening. If you don't enjoy exercise, as in you can't stop thinking about the next workout, and when you've got spare time, you can't wait to get into the gym and do more training, then you probably need some accountability. That means someone who reaches out to you every single week to keep the train on the tracks, make sure you're doing the things that you need to do. The name of the game with race fitness is consistency. 3 sessions done every week for 6 months is better than 5 sessions done for 3 weeks and then you go missing and get busy. You're training with people who have different goals at CrossFit. You'll be heaped into groups with other people that have completely different goals to what you're working towards. You'll be training with older people, younger people, people wanting to lose weight, people wanting to gain weight, people getting ready for football season, people competing in CrossFit, and more. And you'll be doing all the same training together. You'll have a different coach every session. You'll get a coach for every session depending on the roster. It's hard to make progress for your specific lifestyle and goal if you're getting advice from 3 different coaches every week with 3 different ways of doing things. You need one coach doing things one way so you're very clear on what you need to do. You'll do 1RM testing. 1RM testing is where you measure how much weight you can lift for 1 rep for 1 exercise. A great tool for measuring progress if you're a full-time CrossFitter or full-time weightlifter. If you're wanting to get race fit, it's a great recipe for injury, causing a whole heap of stress on your body for no reason, and has no benefit of getting you stronger on the bike because 1 rep isn't enough to build strength. Great for Instagram videos though. Group sessions at CrossFit can feel isolating if you've got injuries. Riders have injuries, it's part of racing. When you rock up to CrossFit, the workout's on the board and everyone does the same stuff. If you've got injuries you need to work around, you can check with the coach and they can give you something different to do. But it can feel isolating to be training with a whole group of people doing one thing and you're over there on your own doing something completely different. Or worse, which I'm guilty of in my CrossFit days, having an injury and pretending I don't have it because I want to train with everyone else and then making it worse. The workouts are very intense at CrossFit. CrossFit is built on high intensity. When I coached CrossFit, I remember 3 guys coming in for a workout to do our baseline workout. This was a shortened version of a normal CrossFit workout that we would run at this gym. All 3 of them had their head in the bushes vomiting and were never seen again. The sessions can be brutal if you are just getting back into training. This means you'll be walking around like you have a carrot shoved up your ass, and you'll probably feel worse on the bike, not better, because you'll be so sore. The sessions aren't flexible with CrossFit. CrossFit is a set timetable. You either rock up for the sessions at the given time, or you miss out. If you work away, do inconsistent hours, or have a couple of long days, too bad. This makes it hard to be consistent and make progress on the bike. Overall, if 0 was sitting on the couch and 10 was having a program designed specifically for racing, I'd give CrossFit a 6.5.